was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Down at the 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
57 the money. 57 the money. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And And that is incomplete here.
Mayfield's pass.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The 29-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 14. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7. Browns nothing.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20.
Is that it?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon. And guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Play fake. Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill, 87 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting room.
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra.
So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But #1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one. and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man is Hill. He's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 35, Browns 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Baker Mayfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Back to Brown, this time complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. We'll get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mike Spopo, I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 44's Mike. Check.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Report. Watch the safety creep. Check safety. Report.
They go play action with Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Mayfield. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
36-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, alert, 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 alert. 48.
And again, it's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
6 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Check hot route. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap, been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for... He's got a man, complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how